Hello, I am Eric Wortham, behavior specialist, author, classroom management consultant, and now NAMI spokesperson. NAMI stands for National Alliance on Mental Illness, and NAMI is an organization, matter of fact, it's the largest organization in the United States that is focused on supporting individuals with a mental health illness. And mental health illnesses are things like schizophrenia, bipolar disorders, schizoaffective disorders, PTSD, ADHD, and many of your brain disorders are covered under the mental health illness. And they support by number one, being an advocate. We advocate for those individuals that suffer with mental health illnesses and give training. They give free training for the family members and for those individuals that are suffering from mental illness as well, and they give support for them as well. And so I want to talk about some of the initiatives that are available at NAMI. One of the presentations that we have is In Our Own Voice. And in Our Own Voice, we have two individuals that has suffered from mental health illness, and they tell their story. They talk about what happened to them. They tell about the situation that happened and what caused them to have the mental illness. Then they talk about what helps them. They talk about the strategies that they use to manage their mental health illness. And then they talk about what's next. What are the things that you have in the future to be able to help you to move forward and move to your level of success. And that program is designed to, number one, help individuals that suffer from mental illness know that it's okay to ask for help. That it's okay. That it's okay to have a mental health illness. It's not your fault. It's nothing that you have done to give yourself that particular brain disorder. And so you should not feel uncomfortable about talking about your situation and also asking for help. And then number two, it just gives them the ability to see people that are actually being successful with a mental health illness. And so it's a great program. I have started with my wife. We have started to make this presentation to different churches because I've noticed that in the symposiums that I go to that are intended for the faith-based community, most of those church leaders are asking us what can they do to help their members that suffer from mental health illnesses. So one of the things that we do is we offer this In Our Own Voice presentation to help them to get started. Another class is called Family to Family. Family to Family is a class that is designed to help caregivers of those with mental health illnesses, because we know the difficulties that come with finding out that you have a family member with a severe mental health illness. And a lot of times, because of the stigma behind mental health, people don't understand what to do. And so it causes them to go into states of shock. It causes them to almost lose it as well because they just don't know what to do. And the family class is designed so that it can give you support. It can help you to understand what is possibly going on with your family member that suffers from the mental health illness. And so it's a 12-week class, and it's 2 hours for 1 day in the week. And again, it gives you major support about the medications that are for different brain disorders. We talk about those things, and we just talk about some strategies that you can use, even how to communicate with individuals that have mental health, because sometimes the way we communicate with them can be a trigger to cause them to go into a crisis situation. And so those are good things for you to be able to know. And also we have a class called NAMI Basics, which is designed, is similar to the Family to Family, but it's more for parents or those that have children that are still in school, because it focuses on how to deal with those organizations that you have to deal with as far as their education. The school system, it teaches you how to understand the IEPs, the individual education programs, and that's what somebody that is in the special education department, which we don't call it special education anymore, we call it exceptional student education, which is the same thing that used to be special education. And some of them will have that IEP, and so we go through the details about what an IEP is. And not only that, we share with you your rights as a parent, because a lot of parents don't understand their rights. Throughout the years, as I have been teaching in the special education department, specifically with students with emotional behavior disorder, one of the things that I found out is those parents that understand their rights are able to get those things that their kids need in order to be effective. Just this past year, I had a student that had a hearing disability, and the mother found out about a system, a special hearing aid, where the student can wear the hearing aid and the teacher has to wear this special microphone around their neck. And it helps that student be able to hear better, because normally what happens is I had to dedicate my parapro to this one student, because she would always say, "I can't hear you, what did you say?" And so with that system, she was able to hear me without asking the question, and then that freed up my para to be able to help other students that was in the classroom as well, and it made it a lot more effective. But her mom was able to understand her rights and get that piece of equipment for her daughter, even though it costs a lot of money. The school didn't want to get it, but she understood her rights. And so that's what the NAMI Basics is designed to do. And there are many, many other programs. And the thing that I didn't mention is that all of these programs are free. And so what NAMI does is they rely on support and gifts from people that donate. And one of the big things that everybody can be a part of, we have a NAMI walk every year in October, and we're preparing for that right now. And it's been amazing, the support that we get. Thousands of people come to this walk. This year, again, it's going to be at Clark University. We had it last year for the first time at Atlanta Clark University, and the students loved it. And so this year, they've been talking about how to make this an event, a whole week event. They're going to treat it almost like they do their homecomings. That's just how effective and how powerful this walk has become. And so that's the way that you can help. You can help now by paying attention to my wife's Facebook stuff that she put out, and my stuff, because we start putting it out early, how you can help us to raise money so that we can offer these fascinating and amazing programs that are free, and they are beneficial for family members, beneficial for individuals that suffer from mental health illness, and for just people in general. We have a CIT, crisis intervention training that we do for police officers, school administrators, school guidance counselors, school resource officers. All of these people are getting this training to learn how to better de-escalate individuals that may be going into a crisis situation. And so these are amazing programs that are needed and that help us to have a better society and a better country. And so you need to be a part of it. Now, you can reach me at my email is Wortham, WORTHAM 68@gmail.com, or you can put in Eric Wortham or Team Wortham, and you can get my Facebook. But however way you get in touch with me, you can, and become a supporter. And if you are a minister, a pastor, and you want us to bring the In Our Own Voice presentation to you, again, reach out to me, call me. My number is 470-278 3787, and we can set that up for you. Okay, so remember, NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and it's an organization, again, that is designed to support those of our brothers and sisters that suffer from mental health illness. And know this, that they can still be successful. Thank you.